Good morning, guys. We are a day past Joyce's due date and we are heading out this morning, and I went to check yesterday and she was out here to greet me already, waiting for breakfast. She is not out this morning, so let's go check on her. I hope we didn't miss it all, but sometimes that happens. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, Delilah's pigs are not up and about. Here is Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning. Well, I guess I shouldn't start stepping in here. Good morning, Joyce. Good morning. Any pigs yet, honey? No pigs yet, but from the looks of things, we are gonna have piglets today. I'm gonna run around and try and get everybody fed this morning, and we will hang out and see how many piglets Joyce has. We've got a bunch of guesses from our last video where we talked about moving Joyce in here. Let's see who was right. All right, feeding is finished. I didn't get the camera with me, but Joyce did not miss breakfast. She heard the cart and the feed shake, and she came out and ate. Once again, she is back in there. Delilah and her pigs are cleaning up. She needs to be moved. It's just been crazy busy, so she's with her piglets still, but definitely today, we are gonna have piglets. So every time I walk in here, big thanks to Tyler, viewer of the channel, sent us at KC Farms. Maybe we have been getting some other things too. Maybe we need just to have a wall, everybody's pictures and things they send. Maybe we'll start hanging those up. But I do love seeing that every time we walk in here. So let's see what we've got going on. You don't have to get up. You don't have to get up. She is definitely ready. Definitely ready to have a little relief, right? You're okay. There you go. There you go. Definitely been in the wallow too. You see all that dust? You're okay. So she's definitely leaking. So we are going to have piglets very soon. I see our resident barn swallows have joined us again this year, which has been okay. They don't really bother anybody. Just got a lot of poop to clean up at the end of the season. So anyway, Joyce is ready. We've got the bar up to help keep these piggies in for the first couple days. Heat lamp is ready. Now it is just a waiting game. We'll hang out and see how many piglets we have. All right, first piglet is out, and being a first-time mama, that was a little traumatic for her, so she's doing just fine. She'll calm down here and settle in, but we've got our first piglet out. It is a boy, and it looks solid black. Although Joyce, she looks solid black too, but she is actually brown, and we've talked about that before. A lot of times the brown piglets end up looking black as they get older, but first pig is out. We shall see how many more come. Okay, she's had 2 piglets now, and sometimes this happens with first times moms. She's not really calm, but hopefully she'll lay down here soon. She's got this solid ginger out now, and it looks like 2 boys, if I'm correct. You got another one coming? You got another one? It's okay. It's okay. So, like I said, sometimes this happens, but she's okay. She's just a little nervous with her pigs, and it's kind of good that we're out here, because if she's not laid down like this, she could lay on one if that happens. So when she's making that screaming, kind of squawking noise, I think she's got another pig coming. You're okay, Joyce. So here's her first 2. Okay, 3 are out. We got our first little girl, this little ginger and black girl. We're putting them up under the heat lamp right now just because she's still standing and moving around as she's having piglets, and we don't want them to be underneath her while that's happening. But 3 out so far, 2 boys and 1 girl. All right, she's laid down just a little bit here. I'm sure she's not done. And her moving around like that doesn't make her a bad mom. It just makes her a first-time mom. She's a little bit nervous, and that is okay. So we've got 4. We've now got 2 females and 1 male. So once she settles down, we'll get them out and they'll be able to nurse. But obviously with her dancing around a little bit like she has been, we don't want to get the pigs underneath of her. So anyway, 4 new piglets so far. It's another boy. All right, guys, we think she is finally done. That was kind of stressful stressful for the mom and stressful for us. Piglets were wanting to nurse, and she was continually getting up and down. Doesn't mean she's a bad mom. She's just a first-time mom, and she was nervous, but you can hear her singing to her piglets now. And everybody is out nursing. What do we have here? How many boys and girls?
I think we have 3 girls and 5 boys. And so far it looks like they are all unwaddled, which helps us solve part of our mystery because she was in with 2 boars. She was in with Tuck and Phil. And then we moved Phil out to be with Peggy, but we saw both of them breed her. We were hoping it was Tuck, but we're not sad that it's Phil. The only reason we were hoping it was Tuck is because Phil is unwaddled and Joyce is unwaddled, so we have a lot of unwaddled piglets, but we don't care. Some of our best pigs have been unwaddled, so, you know, it's all a personal preference, and we'll see what people want, and if not, these will stay here.
Yep, so 8 pigs. If you guessed 8, we had a ton of guesses in a previous video when we moved her over here about how many pigs she'd have. So if you guessed 8, you are probably right. There could be more, but some placenta is coming now, so that means she is probably done. And I am just glad she is settled down here. This happened with Penny, one of our older sows, on her first litter. She was nervous, not knowing what was going on. There's nothing wrong with her. She's not attacking her pigs or anything. Now she is calmed down. You can hear her singing. And they are doing well. So just happy that they're all healthy. They look healthy. And really just happy that they're all out nursing now. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. We're going to let her rest and do her thing for a little bit. And as always, we will come back in the morning and see how everyone's doing in the morning. All right, guys, good morning. Welcome back to the farm. Good morning, Joyce. Normally we do the day after video. This is actually 4 days after Joyce gave birth. Life happened, and we didn't get the next day after video, but that is okay. Obviously, we're gonna go in and check on piglets. Joyce was a little bit nervous during that birthing, but at the end, you notice she settled right down, and she has been a fantastic mother to these piglets. So we've upped her feed. Remember, you want to wait and do that till after piglets are born. We've upped her feed, and she is doing great. She's been a great mom, and sometimes that happens with first-time moms. They're a little bit nervous. They don't know what is going on. They've never obviously experienced that before, and that was what was going on with Joyce. Someone needs to mow here. I guess I'll need to get on that. But anyway, if you guys remember, 5 boys, 3 girls, all unwaddled, which makes us think that these might be Phil's babies. If you guys remember, we had Phil and Tuck in the same pen. And we were just trying to get Phil to learn the ropes a little bit. And so they possibly could be Phil's. We don't know that for sure. But once we do the DNA testing, that will definitely tell us whose pigs these are. And that's the issue if you put 2 boars in, if you care. If you put 2 boars in there, you're not 100% sure who the dad is. That's why we normally only have 1, but we put the 2 in there just so Phil would kind of learn the ropes, we thought anyway. So this will be yet to be determined. Could be Phil, could be Tuck. But once we send off some DNA, that will answer all of our questions. So these guys and girls are 4 days old, and they are looking great. So we always talk about the 3-day mark. You guys are all hiding in the corner. I need to come in there and see you. Come here, pigs. We always talk about that 3-day mark. A lot of times, once they, the first couple days can be the times when they may get sick or issues can happen. And usually after about 3 days, your piglets are going to be good. So it's nice to be out here on day 4 and see that everyone has made it. How are you guys doing? I know you guys making me get in this creep with y'all. We're going to have a lot of close-ups. How are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah. What are you guys doing? They're wondering, what is this big old weirdo in our little space for? This is where we're supposed to go to get away from everybody that bothers us. But obviously, we want to show you guys these piglets. They are doing great. Well, some of them are probably going to be considered black. Some of them, we've talked about this. Let me get around this lamp. You see these brown stripes on this pig over here. Those are called goody stripes. So this pig would be considered brown, but as it gets older, that will just all look black. So we got 4 dark ones and 4 gingers and a happy tail right there. But that's the best part. Everyone is doing well. All of these pigs came out unwaddled, which to us doesn't matter. Some pigs are waddled, some pigs are unwaddled. You guys gonna come out here? I'm gonna pet you out of your area so we can see you. Come on out. Come on out. Come on out. Everybody join the crew. Don't be shy. There we go. There we can get a little bit better view of everybody. So, perfect. There they are. They're all a little bit skittish. That's to be expected. It's a crazy world out here once they are born and everything is different, but they warm up quick. The more time you spend out here, the quicker it happens. But we like to give mom and babies a little bit of space as they first enter the farm, and they are doing just fine. So anyway, there's our update. We waited 2 days after we thought for Joyce's piglets. They are here, and they are all doing well. We'll continue to follow as they grow and just see how they mature and progress here on the farm. And we're excited to have babies. I think Peggy's probably going to be next. We've got a couple weeks, but we will have piglets all throughout the summer. So fun times on the farm. So we've been continually processing chickens, doing markets, having piglets. The farm is in full swing, and we are excited to bring you guys along. So appreciate you following along. A little 4-day update instead of the next day update, but not much has happened. Drinking milk, getting a little bit bigger, not looking like a piece of rice anymore. But they are growing into their bodies. They're kind of the awkward giraffe stage, but then they'll start to fill out. But everyone's doing good. Appreciate you guys following along. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you in the next video.